Well, hello, howdy, welcome back to my channel. My name's Goose, and today we are taking yet another look at r/nice guys. So the subreddit has been popping off since the last time I did a nice guys video, and honestly, we have so many good stories for you today. If you're unaware of what a nice guy is, it's essentially a guy who is stuck in an eternal COD lobby within himself, and really he survives off of making women miserable, Mountain Dew, and possibly lots of slurs. So let's get into our first chat today. So this one is titled, "You're already talking to the best thing." So he starts it off with, "What's doing anyway?" One thing we notice on this channel is that people cannot text for shit. So he says, "What's doing anyway?" And she says, "I went on a date and now I'm at home making pasta. You?" Ew, what are you going on dates for when you're already talking to the best thing? Excuse me? I'm sure I explained at the beginning that I have no interest in you in that way. I know, laughing emoji, and like I said, your loss. And she says, like I said, it would only be my loss if I actually wanted you. 6 laughing emojis. There's a first time for everything, I guess. Not for this. Yep, first time someone's not interested. She says, okay, anyways, why aren't you out? He says, CBA. So what did you do? My workouts, then hit the gym most of the day. Ah, okay. Yep, I gotta keep in shape. Joys of being a firefighter. I would have thought so. Can't save people lives if you're out of shape and can't breathe. I'm used to the fitness thing anyway. All 3 of the jobs I've had have been the same with fitness. I wouldn't be able to do it. I think I'd genuinely be too lazy, even though I enjoy long walks, hiking, and dancing. Working out just seems like a chore. Yeah, it kind of is, but it's fun at the same time. Plus, it's funny having the gym bunnies looking and coming over for a chat. I don't know what they are, but at least you enjoy it. Gym bunnies, women that go to the gym to try and pick up the lads. Oh, right. Honestly, I thought it would have been some gay thing, or maybe some slang for someone that works out a lot. This is bugging me. I'm not gay, you're gay. This is bugging me, so maybe I ask why you ain't interested in me? It's literally a first for me. I just don't find you attractive, like physically. Damn, you definitely blind then or something. Just because someone does not find you attractive does not make them blind. I just don't find your physical traits are my taste. You into dad bods or something. Crazy women. Always into dad bods. No, I just don't find your face attractive. I'm not physically attracted to you. Damn, you literally are first. That don't happen to me like at all. This is fun and different. Finally a girl that I can just chat with. It's a bit weird, but I'm cool with it. She says, you said that the last time as well. I'm not going to continue this conversation because it seems so weird. I'm trying so hard to not be mean, but you make it so difficult. I'm just curious is all. It's not curiosity though. That would have stopped the minute I explained it's like some type of weird game to you. She says, I think you look very average or maybe even below. I don't want to sound mean and just say I find you ugly. Well, it's a good job. Only you seem to think that. Honestly, it's nice that you think that. I don't understand why he just keeps coming back for more. I swear to God. They sit here and they're like, yeah, I'm like the hottest shit, and they get punched, and then they come back for more. It's gotta be a kink. It's gotta be a kink or something. He is just so out there, just like, I'm ugly? No, not possible. I couldn't be ugly. I'm never ugly. One of the comments brings up a really good point. Every other woman I'm around likes me and thinks I'm attractive, then why are you still talking to someone that doesn't want you or think you're attractive? Go talk to all the girls that do. Yeah. That's a first. I'm sure it's not. I am sure it's not. It never is. And you're a liar. You're a dirty, stinky, freaking liar. Oh, shit. So the title of this next one is You Must Not Love Your Dad If You Want Someone Who Doesn't Live With Their Parents and Has a Job. But before we continue, alright, I would like to do a little bit of shilling for myself. So if we get 500 subscribers by the end of the year, and that was always the goal, if we can get 500 subs by the end of 2024, I will do something cool. And you guys in the comments can decide what that is. One thing that I have seen that I thought was a pretty cool idea was room tour. I've got some weird shit in here, and I would be real happy to show you guys some of my weird shit. Anyway, so keep that in mind. 500 by the end of the year, 500 by the end of the year, 500 by the end of the year, and then something interesting. All right, continuing on. So she starts it off with, could come visit you longer periods, but that's not something I really want to do if you don't even have your own place. To which he responds, fair enough, though you might want to put that first and foremost in your bio then. I have to put that I want a grown-ass man to have a job and not live with their parents? Are you serious? You're 28 LMAO. Bro, I'm literally dying. Sweetheart, have you ever looked down the barrel of a gun before and been held hostage? Hi guys, little goose lore drop. I have a job. I have a full-time job, and I live with my grandma and pay rent. Wait, shit. And sometimes I even work 70 hours a week. Are you kidding me? I don't care. I don't care. Get a job. Womp womp. And maybe that's a little unempathetic of me, but hey.
That's my opinion!
I don't think you know the first thing about life, because I have, and that's just the tip of the iceberg for me. You sound privileged. You sound like you're mad at your dad, not me. It's okay, I forgive you. Give him a call. Something tells me you have something you want to tell him. Some people OD'd for the first time at 15. Some people developed crippling OCD that took years to get a grip on. Some people found their first love and fiancé in bed with another guy on the weekend of Valentine's Day. Not saying cheating is okay. Don't cheat, you rat bastard. But I wonder why. I wonder why, dude. Some people were held at hostage at gunpoint at their first well-paying job while also going to college full-time and doing everything fucking white. All before the age of 20. Womp womp. Yeah, I'm 28 and don't currently have a job or a place of my own, but at least I have the courage to keep trying and seeking love at the same time. All this time and all of the experiences in history, and you think the pursuit of love is predicated on a job and domicile, and that's what's really pathetic. Show some fucking compassion. One of the comments brings up a good point. Didn't realize wanting something slightly above a deadbeat was so controversial these days. He must have left his self-esteem in his other fedora. That paragraph was such an insecure reach that a giraffe on a ladder doesn't possess the span to fight this straw man. Lord, I love Reddit comments sometimes. Anyway, moral of the story, guys, life is hard and then you die. Go get some therapy. Like, I am always an advocate for some good old therapy, and honestly, it sounds like you need it, buddy. So our next one up, titled, not to sound like a cocky douche, but I have no trouble meeting women. Oh boy, let's get into it, guys. So he says, you're a good girl. I like you, a lot in fact. But just like you can't trust me, how can I trust a girl who just jumps into bed with a guy she doesn't even know? All the best, you won't hear from me again. She says, I could say the same to you. LMAO, you jumped into a bed with a girl you didn't even know, so I guess we're exactly the same then. Best of luck. You jumped me, lol. I tried to hug you in the bar, not kiss you, you harlot, you hussy, disgusting. Oh, how dare you kiss me and make out with me and have sex with me, you disgusting woman. Nah, that's not how it works. That's definitely very sexist. It's a two-way street. You could have said no at any time. It's a two-way street. When I invited you over, I didn't have it in my head at all that I was going to get laid or try to. But that's what happened, lol. We both wanted it, so we are the same. Nothing wrong with that, just facts. You jumped on top of me. You started ripping your clothes off and then started taking mine off. Yeah, I could have thrown you off, but I was drunk and you're hot. If I was sober, I would have said I wanted to wait. How can you be serious? You literally text me the next day saying how good it was and even offered to pay my text for me to come again so we could have it again. I take responsibility. I could have said no. Lord almighty. Guys, you're right. I take responsibility. I'm sorry it ended this way. I understand and respect it, but no, the right woman for me is you. Not to sound like a cocky douche, but I have no trouble meeting women. How is that even relevant to me? Good for you. I'm sure you will meet someone good eventually then. You're the only one I actually really liked. No, I won't. I was so happy to meet you. Okay. Lord, he's gonna sit here and be like, actually, woman, I don't like you. I don't like you because you're a harlot and you're a hussy. And I don't like sluts. Harlots are hussies. Alright, dude. One of the commenters notes, 90% sure he was texting another girl and he thought he had a chance with, and then when that other girl rejected him, he turned back to OP. Another commenter says, also, he wanted to humiliate OP and probably have her begging for him, a fucking prick. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. I just don't understand what the logic was here. Actually, I hate you, but you were the one for me. Don't you know? Don't you know that you were the one for me? Shut up! Shut up! Oh, I would like to say this next one is probably the weirdest and craziest thing we have ever read on this channel, and I don't know how anything is going to top this. This is insane. So the title is, I want to roleplay my final days as a do-gooder, creepy regular customer sent this manifesto to a coworker to flirt with her. So this starts out, pronouns, dad/daddy, sexuality, queer, age 32, height not quite 6 feet, but if I said 6 feet, you'd probably believe me. Weight fluctuates often and to a wide degree. Penis size, extra medium, balls huge. Guys, penis size, extra medium, balls huge. What even does extra medium mean? Seeking local friends and sex partners for the end of the world. Warning, this could turn into an apocalypse cult. What? My best friend would say that even though I look like Charles Manson, I'm much sweeter, and I'm essentially a lazier, dumber Ted Kaczynski. I'm here to unironically look for friends and sexual partners for the end times. Applicants must be sardonic and believe these are the end of times, yet also be optimistic and good-natured. I am choosing to leave room for a potential life partner applications, but you have to be real cool and pass some checkpoints. Ask me about these checkpoints when we meet. Friends. Look, I'm a burnt-out former everyman aspiring to be no one in particular, but in a specific style. I'm a vigilante, chaos wizard with a lot of rage and quiet contempt. What does that even mean? I've become completely unhinged. The game jailbroke, and I want to roleplay my final days as a do-gooder, support class to aid all in there, and then it cuts off. Benevolent quests, and thoroughly thwart assholes with soft underminings and hard cynicism. This means I'm game for just about anything. I like frogs and mushrooms and music and listening to you talk about your cool things. We can joke, hike, paint, lay naked in a field and wait for someone to find us. The rules barely matter. I don't drink anymore. I rarely smoke. It's totally cool if you do, but I can't be numb anymore. Let's feel things more often, then run away from them. I won't tolerate your bullshit escapism, is what I mean. And if you need a little Mickey before you toss bags of dog shit into car windows belonging to the people who left them on the trail saying they'd get them on the way back down but never did, I endorse that.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
What are we even saying? Sexual partners. I've asked my doctor if I'm healthy enough for sex, and he seems really dubious. This is great news. I can die in your sweaty embrace like I always wanted, avoiding staring any longer into the black abyss that is the future, and you can say you fucked a guy so hard he died. I'm going to need you to land the plane though. That's foggy. Let's get clear. I need you to tell me you're interested in intercourse expressly because I'm too damaged from years of gaslighting and manipulation, my crippling anxiety, which leads me to believe that despite all clear signs and signals you may be giving me, I could potentially be harassing you, doing an SA or worse, and frankly, you're not worth that shitty feeling and deliberation. It's 2022. You can make the first move. At the very least, give me a signal that looks much more like a written contract of consent than a subtle gesture. If your kink is subtle gestures, just wink repeatedly at me and really fast and or hum, shave and a haircut while you disrobe. Ah yes, you want sexual intercourse? Hum to me. Hum to me, baby girl. I might seem timid, but I'm a touch-starved, sex-obsessed pleasure dom with a lot of catching up to do. Slow at first, but then all at once, like some sort of sticky avalanche? What are you saying? What do you mean? Guys, please! With prior conversation and enthusiastic consent, I can tie you up and choke the gift of life right out of you before bringing you back safely to Earth like a pilot to complete the plane metaphor or to unnecessarily extend it. Look, maybe I'm overselling it, but if you're not intrigued by that now, then you're probably a bit boring. But we can fix that by having weird sex, so consider it. I don't think I will. I don't know that I want to. Life partner. My ideal life partner has lost her entire family in a fiery car crash, or is so aggressively bisexual that their family no longer speaks to them, or moved away from her family to be some sort of badass wetland ecosystem scientist. I'm saying I don't want to meet your family. Ideally, as for your dad, I'm your daddy now. You can call me that. It's in my bio. I'm not big on family. My family is strange and not much to talk about. I wonder why. We can if you want, but in any case, they left me with no interest in family structure or traditions and weird baggage. Ah, yes, having my mother in my life is weird baggage. I don't want your weird baggage. Brother, you are the weird baggage. The fuck? I'm looking for the Frank to my Charlie. Two rogue idiots, high on each other and maybe something else. Free-range psychopaths with hearts of gold. I don't even want to say it again. What does that mean? I'm here for you in your absurd life, to wrap you up in a codependent, enablest burrito with extra sour cream. What's the sour cream? I'd be so good to... No. I'd be so good to you. It's us against the dying world, baby. You know what this is starting to read like?
Exhibits theory by saying, let's it go. Keep it up, baby. 5 question marks.
Maybe we each have a deep fear of commitment, and so we've decided independently from one another that we let the next commitment be the last. The one weird enough, strong enough, and feral enough that it sweeps us off into a far-flung adventurous life and kills us before we have to make any new commitments. Maybe we're not fond of roots, and making human babies at this point seems really fucking dumb to us. Maybe we're cute together, the kind of cute that makes everyone else furious, because they know there's nothing more perfect than the two of us together, and each of us is so enhanced by our entanglement to the other, it unlocks our ultimate forms. Maybe the world doesn't end and we adopt some kids and teach them how to kindly live off the fat of the land, caring for wildlife and their neighbors and being independent from a centralized, technocratic, authoritarian nightmare machine. Lord help me. Maybe we live a life so purely and freely that it makes the rest of the world sort of wonder why they don't give up the excess and do the same. Maybe we're better than everyone. Who knows? Let's find out. But wait, there's more. Only fools would attempt to separate us. More often than we inspire such fools to try, we inspire a quiet understanding and mild fear among our witnesses that attempt such a stunning display of idiocy would only tighten our bond, leaving them to feel more empty yet fill them with longing that they could too find such partnership and love. Should one of us die, the other will swear an oath of vendetta and won't rest until everyone responsible is dead or equally tortured. Long walks on the beach, full moon, rituals in a dark glen, burning down the status quo, no fatties. No fatties is crazy. After all of that, brother can't say anything. There's no way. No fatties after that is just so poetic. One of the commenters says, probably meth. I agree. Alright guys, we've come to the end of the video. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see. Again, when we hit 500, let me know what you guys would also like to do for a subscriber checkpoint. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you next time.